The artist formerly known as Schlumberger is out with numbers as well. Apparently, it formally has changed its name now to SLB, which is the same as its ticker. The shares aren't moving much this morning, even though the company beat on the top and bottom line. It did report weaker than expected cash flow and also noted its North American onshore market could see activity plateau this year, which is interesting. This was its best first quarter profit in 8 years as it saw an increase in its fee revenue, which is interesting.
Yeah, the CEO, Olivier Lepouche, I believe I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I did not. But the quarter was defined by strong activity dynamics offshore and in the broader international basins, most notably in well construction and production systems. So those some of the catalysts for the quarter. There you're taking a look at the cash flow from operations coming in at $330 million. And then additionally here, the net income attributable to SLB of $934 million. That increased 83% year over year. So some really strong catalysts driving that increase in net income in this most recent quarter as well.
Yeah, and this is something that we've seen for a lot of these different oil field services companies, right, that we have seen strength there. It is interesting, that commentary about how we might see activity plateau there. And then I think that's something that perhaps investors are going to be paying more attention to. The stock's actually a little bit lower this year after we saw a big increase in a lot of the energy stocks last year. Energy this year has been an underperformer. And it looks like in this particular report that analyst coverage and analyst commentary, I should say, is focused on that cash flow number and saying that that number was disappointing. Cowen saying free cash flow was, quote, weak and below consensus, but that's not unusual for the first quarter. So that's something that people are looking at. And it looks like that the longer-term outlook seems to be relatively positive, that comment about the plateauing notwithstanding.
So this is the last time we get to say Schlumberger is what you're telling me?
We can still
We can still say it? All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. They'd like us to say SLB, but I guess...
We can say both.
We're saying both. Schlumberger.
We still say Meta and Facebook.
We do. I still say Google as well.
As do we all.